Good day, everyone. I am Joel Antangalan. So today I'm going to discuss the open source. I know that open source might sound unfamiliar to many of you, but as a future teachers, as a future educators, it is one of the most essential tools we can use. Open source refers to the software where the source code or the instruction that make the software run is open and available for anyone to see, modify, and share. Unlike proprietary software, where only the company that created it has control. Open source software gives everyone the freedom to adapt it for their needs. For instance, teachers can use it to customize tools for their classrooms, saving money while improving learning. And open source is not just software, it is a way of thinking about collaboration and innovation. So let us discuss some examples of open source software. So first is Linux. Linux is a free operating system widely used in servers, desktops, and even Android phones. Schools often use Linux to repurpose older computers, making them faster and more efficient without any licensing cost. Next is Mozilla Firefox. Firefox is an open source web browser known for its speed, security, and flexibility. Next is LibreOffice. LibreOffice is a free alternative to Microsoft Office. It includes programs for word processing, spreadsheets, and presentations, allowing schools to save money while still having access to reliable tools for classroom activities. Next is Model. Model is an open source learning management system that helps schools create virtual classrooms. Teachers can upload lessons, assign quizzes, and interact with students online, making it an excellent tool for blended learning. And lastly, GIMP, or GNU Image Manipulation Program. GIMP is a free image editing tool similar to Photoshop. It is especially useful in teaching graphic designs or digital art classes, as it allows students to create and edit image without paying for expensive softwares. So open source is built on five key principles. First, anyone can access the source code, making it great learning source for students and developers. Second, users have the right to modify the software to fit their specific needs, such as customizing model to include local lessons. Third, they can redistribute the model modified software, encouraging collaboration and innovation. Fourth, open source is inclusive, meaning it is available to everyone without discrimination. And lastly, it promotes teamwork by fostering a community of contributors who work together to improve the software continuously. So, why do people prefer open source? People choose open source for several reasons. First, it gives users full control over the software, allowing them to adapt it as needed. Second, open source offers excellent learning opportunities as students and developers can study and improve their code. Third, it is more secure because its community quickly identifies and fixes vulnerabilities. Fourth, it is stable and reliable, making it suitable for long-term use. And finally, open source inspires a strong community where users and developers share knowledge and resources, making it easier for everyone to improve their skills. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of open source. So open source offers flexibility and agility, allowing users to customize software for their needs. It is reliable and transparent since anyone can inspect the source code for issues. Open source is scalable, meaning it works well for both small and large scale projects. It also lowers costs because there are no licensing fees, making it ideal for schools with limited budgets. Additionally, open source software is often highly quality because of constant updates and feedback from the community. Lastly, its simple licensing eliminates the needs to track renewals, saving time and effort. But despite its benefits, open source can be challenging for beginners due to its steeper learning curve. Support may not always be readily available, as it relies on community forums instead of dedicated customer service. Security can be a concern if the software isn't updated regularly. Some tools might lack of the user-friendly interface of proprietary options, making them harder to navigate. And finally, personalizing open source tools can be time-consuming, which may not always be practical for schools with limited technical expertise. So, what is the difference between the open source and closed source? Open source software is free, flexible, and driven by a community of contributors. For example, WordPress, an open source platform, allows anyone to create and customize websites without paying for licenses. In contrast, closed source software like Microsoft Office is proprietary, expensive, and restricted. Users cannot modify it or share it freely, while closed source may offer polished interfaces and dedicated support. Open source is more aligned with education because it promotes collaboration, creativity, and accessibility. So now, why is open source important for teachers? Open source is vital for teachers because it promotes equitable access to high quality tools without financial barriers. It encourages critical thinking by allowing students to explore, modify, and improve software. It also fosters collaboration, mirroring teamwork in the classroom. Furthermore, it helps schools save money, redirecting resources to other important areas. As educators, embracing open source allows us to teach our students the values of sharing, innovation, and lifelong learning, which are crucial in today's world. And that's all on my part. Thank you.